myself through Alice's eyes. A middle-aged man in a grubby surgical mask, stooping to lift her groceries out of the trunk of a beaten-up car, limping a little as he walked up the path towards her. I dropped the first bags on the doorstep, trying not to meet her gaze. Without warning, I was being pulled back to a version of myself that I thought I'd left behind. If you'd asked me 10 minutes earlier, I'd have said that I could barely remember my time with Alice. At least, not in detail, how it actually felt to be with her, the various things we did. I'd have admitted that I wondered about her once in a while, but would have said, and it would have been true as I said it, that my memories were indistinct and had no particular emotional tone, unless you counted a vague sense of embarrassment. We'd been very young. Neither of us had behaved well. At the time, the breakup had felt as if it would leave a permanent scar, and maybe it had. Certainly, it deformed the months afterwards, even the years. But so many things happen in a life. There are so many losses. Alice barely registered anymore. That's what I would have told you. I started back to the car, trying to absorb what was happening, this living woman who'd suddenly dropped down over my memories like a shutter. 20 years of change all at once. Her evolution from skinny chain smoker into the mistress of some kind of fairy tale kingdom. My knees were throbbing. I was short of breath. I had 1, maybe 2 more trips to make. 2 more chances for her to recognize me. She'd ordered some crates of bottled water. They felt unusually heavy as I picked them up, and as I carried them to the porch, I staggered, grimacing in pain, grateful that she couldn't see my face. Jay? All I wanted was to let the moment fall away, to drive off and put Alice from my mind. There are fleeting events that touch our lives so briefly that afterwards we wonder if they even happened. Figment was a code word one day. Jay? Of course I've changed. I'm heavier than I was at 25. My beard is turning white, and my eyes are sinking into their sockets like pebbles slowly dropping down a well. For many years I've worked manual jobs, often in the sun, and if I catch sight of myself in a mirror, on a good day I'm reminded of a piece of driftwood. Knotted, ground down by sand and water, but at least smooth and clean. It's always been important to me to keep clean. Almost the worst part of meeting Alice again was knowing that I hadn't showered for several days. I was aware of my smell, offended on her behalf. The anxious sweat of precarity, the stink of ill health and gas station food. Jay, is that you? What choice did I have? It took an effort of will to turn and face her. I felt as if my spirit were being pulled from my body with tongs, stretched out on display. See me, Alice. Nothing but a ragged membrane, a dirty scrap of ectoplasm, separating nothing from nothing. Hello, Alice. Just like that. The 2 syllables of a name. Our friends used to run our names together, Jay and Alice, Alice and Jay. At first, I couldn't make eye contact, knowing that I was going to see pity, perhaps disgust. And when I did, I felt an intensity for which I was completely unprepared. I wasn't just confronted with her as a judge of my failings, some problem from my past, but by her, another person who existed beyond me, beyond my understanding. Alice was suddenly present, fully present, then excessively present, breaking her banks, blazing forth, a torrent, a stream of stars. She said something else that I didn't catch because I was lying on the ground, gasping for breath, gravel pressed uncomfortably into my right cheek. I could feel it against the palms of my hands, my heart hammered in my chest, and I surveyed a landscape that looked, from that angle, like the surface of Mars. My body was something I rarely thought about when I was younger. It only came to my attention when it didn't do what I wanted. Usually it was an obedient vehicle, carrying me through crowds and